welcome to Behind the Fame. We have fabulous singer and songwriter Teedra Moses with us today. Hey girl!
Hey girl!
She was fabulous. She just had a show and it was awesome. She is so transparent. She just lets everybody into her world. If she's ever in your city, check her out. She's hot. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself. You grew up in Louisiana.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay.
Yes.
So how was that for you? How old were you when you moved to California?
I moved to California about 13, 14.
Okay.
So I went to high school in California, but growing up in New Orleans, I think is the base of who I am. I'm a very down-to-earth person. People in New Orleans and Louisiana, we're very down-to-earth and very warm and welcoming. So kind of like how you see my stage show, that's really who I am. I'm a very warm and welcoming person. But at the same time, you know, I don't fool with everybody.
Right.
You know,
get
but
that
if I,
vibe and you're
but if I love you, I bring you in. That's kind of how New Orleans people are. We're very warm.
Okay.
Yes.
And it shows. Awesome,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Okay, so let's see. You started out gospel. Your mom was a gospel singer. So did she make you go to church?
She did.
All the time, every
Sunday
Sunday and Wednesday and all the days?
No, like, okay, so it's great because my mother grew up strictly in church. Like, you know, her father was her stepdad or something like that was a preacher. So she sang in the church, he would preach, so she had to go to church all the time, like all weeks, revivals, all kind of stuff. So by the time she had children, she was a little tired of it.
Oh.
So at first, when we were young, she made us go to church all the time, Sunday school, all that. And then she just was like weaning herself out of it. You know, she was kind of tired. She had kids and she didn't want to be in church all the time. So by the time we were maybe about, I was maybe about 9, she stopped making us go so much.
Okay.
But still, that's my base, you know, hearing gospel music all my life.
All your life. Okay, so where do you get your inspiration? Where did you get your inspiration to sing? Was that from your mother?
That was from a situation I was in where I needed to take care of my kids. I was styling, wardrobe styling, and I decided that I didn't want to do that anymore. I'm the kind of person, if I don't have passion for something, I just quit. You know, I don't have a plan after it. I just quit.
Right. They said that you broke your leg.
I broke my leg.
And then they said you had an epiphany. And then you got it. What?
And I had an epiphany that I didn't want to do that anymore.
Okay.
And I said I had to find something myself. And at the time, my children's father was a musician, and I had him connect me with some musicians, and I started to do music.
Okay. Were you writing first or singing?
It all happened at one time. I'm just the type of person, I'll just be like, okay, I'm going to do that. And I start doing it, and either God will give me an opportunity in it and it goes somewhere, or it doesn't. That's kind of just how it happens.
Well, tell us about the artist that you worked with, because you've worked with, she's written for some really wonderful people that you, until I looked it up, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I've had an opportunity to work with some wonderful people. Mary J. Blige, Raphael Sadiq, Macy Gray, I forget because I don't really think about that part. Christina Milian.
And she had a hit, Hello, she wrote her hit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think about it that often because I just stay so focused on what I'm doing.
People out there don't know that about it.
I know.
She doesn't pop her collar, y'all. Okay? When she should be, and she's fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so what would you say to people who are inspiring to be in the business? What would you tell them about the struggle?
What part of it? If it's just the artist part?
The struggle of being in. Because it doesn't sound like you struggle too much.
I don't let things bother me. I'm blessed to be here.
Okay.
It's not a struggle if you're doing what you love.
Yeah,
you know, it's
true.
I mean, I have ambition. I want to go very far, but I also am very appreciative of where I am. You know, I've made a lot of money. I've lost a lot of money. You know, it's like I'm grateful. I've had great experiences from the time I started as a wardrobe stylist traveling around the world to a musician traveling around the world. I'm just a young girl from New Orleans that never even thought in her wildest dreams she'd be doing something like this. Right. So I'm very grateful, but my contentment doesn't mean I'm not ambitious. I'm ambitious, but I think that people get so caught up on where they're trying to get to that they don't appreciate where they are. And I think that would be something I would tell artists, to appreciate where you are, because what you are like taking for granted, someone is praying for that opportunity. Yes. So you have to be grateful, and I just think you also have to be freaking good.
Okay, exactly.
You just
so
can't be whack.
Good.
I mean, I feel like I'm good enough to contend. You know, I feel like I'm good enough to say, hey, I have a voice, I have something to say, listen. you know? And some people say, I have a voice, I have something to say, and it's like nobody wants to listen because it's not anything anybody want to hear.
And it also takes like drive, though. I know you know it takes people just keeping on.
Let me tell you something about drive. If you are passionate, you have passion for what you're doing, you will never stop. Because you're not doing it for people's approval, you're not doing it for money, you're doing it because you will not live if you don't do it. Right. You're doing it because you will cease to be who you are if you're not doing it. And that's why I do music. I want to take care of my kids, I want to make a lot of money, I want to go to high heights, all these different things. But if I don't make music, if I don't get on stage, if I don't travel around the world, I start to feel like sad.
Yeah.
I need
this. It's a part of who you are.
Yeah, it's a part of who I am. Yeah.
Tell us about your kids.
They're 17.
Okay. Well, you know
They're
what?
grown.
She has twins.
Yeah, I have twins.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I didn't know that, but on stage you said you were a teen mother.
I was a teen mom, yes.
Okay,
well,
so
I got pregnant as a teen.
Yeah, so you can speak to those women who are like, okay, even if you do get pregnant, things do happen, right?
Yeah, and God's will is perfect.
But keep on keeping on.
Just know this, God's will is perfect. Don't let people beat you up for what has happened. That's God's will. You take that and you keep moving. It's not a deficit in life. Exactly. You know, I feel like having children is part of why I'm able to sit here and talk to you now. It's part of why I had a song to sing. Right. Because I had this situation. You know what I mean? It's like they gave me courage. And maybe I wouldn't have done it if I didn't have children. Maybe I wouldn't even felt like I was...
That's good. That is so cool, though. That's inspiring for some.
No, it's true. And I just think that you have to take everything in life and make it something positive to push you. It's got to be fuel. Everything has to be fuel because God's will is perfect. You know, I had parents die. All these different things have happened, and somehow I turned into some type of song that has made me some type of money and gave me a great experience. So
right.
I can't complain.
Tell us out there what you have on deck.
Well, right now I have a song available called Can't Be Love. How do we know? How do we know? How do we know this can't be love? So you have to go to iTunes or Google Play or wherever you get your music and download it. And I have a project coming soon. It was supposed to be slated for this month, but it's been moved back, and it's called the Empress Pride Collections. But it's a lot of records about my growth as a woman, and I think that I walk in royalty. I see myself as a queen. Not that people are less than me. Right. I think we're all up here, but I'm not gonna bring myself down to you where you are because you don't feel that.
Right.
So I really feel like regal and royalty. So the approach I came on these records was like about what I want. And and my state of mind of like, if you're gonna be the person to give it to me, then it has you can't come with this or that, And then I also showed a really a vulnerable side of myself and how much I beat my chest like I don't need this, that, and the third, but I really want to fall in love.
Yes,
like
high five, me too.
Yeah, me too. But it's not. I'm not desperate.
No, not at all.
I can do without it. But damn,
like, but you want the right kind of love.
Yes,
and I'm not settling. So go.
I'm not settling either, but I've started some in between meantime shit going on though.
I heard that.
Because you'll wait forever, girl.
Exactly. Well, give them your Twitter. Help me.
Twitter.
Okay.
Twitter.
We can edit that. So, let everyone know where they can find you.
You can find me at Teedra Moses on Twitter, Instagram, Teedra Moses on Facebook, and any of those things. A team of people have created all these things, and I try to keep them in order. If you add Teedra Moses on any of those social networks, I'll pop up.
All right.
Check me out.
Well, thank you so much. Your show was fabulous. You have to check her out. And this is Behind the Fame with Teedra Moses.